Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, marking at the 31.
It's a pickup of 6.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
At the 31-yard line.
The man in motion is Watson. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Byron Murphy, that Pro Bowl corner, able to work his way in there for a sack. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That one caught. That's Matthew Golden. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
13-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Jacobs. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Go.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. This one is caught by Reed. And he's into the end zone. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
It seems across the league, Mike, that there's really 2 types of teams off the bye. There's the teams that are still on vacation, and it takes them a little while to get back into playing shape. And then there's the teams that come out hot. And I'm not sure anyone really understands how to handle the bye better than others, but for this unit here, that is probably as good as they could have hoped. They had a clear plan, well executed. Now they have the ability for the rest of the game to play with a lead.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
First play, and McCarthy to throw. Open man downfield, it's Hockenson. And he will score. T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown, Minnesota. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike. I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
28-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll get this ahead for about 3. That's Andrew Van Ginkel in on the tackle.
Just at 31. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From 31, here is 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That complete to Jacobs. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. He's got a man. That's Watson. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a first down.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of down. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right here with Jacobs. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Taken down at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
from the 41. Here's 2nd and 8. Now, faking the give. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. This is caught for 2. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
He'll look to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he'll take this one in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. On is Koo for the point after. He's got it, and the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard ride.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this.
Let's get in that end zone.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
That is on 49-yard.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. 31 yards.
First down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it's going to be 3rd down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
3rd down and 9.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
1st and goal, and it's Henry. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal.
Buffalo 18.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. For the end zone, but it's batted away. Incomplete. He was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly, and now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? That one's taken in. Middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. Tight spaces down there, things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready, set. Go!
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. And they'll knock him down just shy of the 40.
13 yards on the
Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
13 yards.
From the 39, here's a first and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
Back to throw. This one complete down the field to Golden. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Packers first down. It's a gain of 32. And the Packers first down.
They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll look to throw. The open man is Reed, who's got it. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
Another Packers first down.
He'll get up and clock it here, and they're set up to possibly get 3 before the break. Packers going to use their final timeout now, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal.
30-yard attempt.
This from 30 yards out. Koo's kick is good. And the Packers get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
14.
Good snap, good hold, really good operation by the specialist. Gives this offense the lead right before the halftime break. Now the question will be, can they build on this as they try to close this game out as we look forward to the second half?
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
On first down, here's McCarthy. Right side, and is brought in by Felton. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
On the ground, here's Henry. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4.
19 Lion. Ready?
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Flushed to his right. That one intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah McDuffie. He's inside the 30. What a time for a pick six for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick six.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick six them, and you're able to extend that lead.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Packers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Rodgers. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, 7. Let's go. 18, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Going for it all. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Ty Felton, the intended receiver that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. He's going to try it here again. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. Keyshawn Nixon, the return man. Taken at the 19. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's caught by Golden, right side. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2. In motion, Reed. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And that'll give him the 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
He'll drop to throw. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
A gain of 16 on that pass play. 1st down, Packers.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Set. 70 Lions. Buffalo 18.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
They'll look to throw yet again. This one is caught by Reed. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Out quickly to Golden on the RPO. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, 3 to go. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he will score again. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Rodgers. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Whoa. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Now, faking the give. He pulls it in around the 5. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 5-yard line.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 2. Jacobs will get it to start the 4th quarter. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short. It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Rocker. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set up. Bronco 80.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. He's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard
14
line.
yards on the play. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard
They'll
line.
run out of the gun with Henry. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
To the 49-yard
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
18 Cardinal.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. He'll air it out down the middle. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Third and 2, and here's McCarthy. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air again on second and 10. And that ball intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr., just like his daddy did. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
McCarthy now to throw on first and 10. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And he will get into the end zone. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. His 4th TD grab of the season. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He gets it to go. And the Vikings are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Here's a second and 9. Now a give, but here comes the reverse. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Green Bay first down.
That's good for a Packers first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
19, Tiger.
In motion, it's Golden. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up a second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Back to the air once more on second down. His throw left side is complete. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Here's Jacobs. That one never got started. Defense pressured too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Let's go.
After losses on the last two run plays, they face third down and 14. They'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. So now they'll bring up fourth down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. That's Jalen Naylor back to return. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10.
Tracking 60.
They'll drop to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down. On first and 10, it's McCarthy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
He's going to air this one out. That's hard. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. Here's first down. To throw once more. Here's McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Buffalo 18.
To the air once more is McCarthy. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike, but remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
The kick is good. Next to score, Packers 34, Vikings 28.
That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.